Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia. It is a really nice day today. It's going to be 17 degrees, isn't that good? It is cold, is not nice, but really still cold over night time. So, this morning I decided I wanted to do something with the face of a doll on it. And I haven't been able to get to my doll faces because they're way up high over there. I'm trying to get this bit of stuff out of this. And when I say way up there, they're over the other side of the room. And doll heads, because I was checking them out. And then I happened to come across this one here that that's a face, is it like a Harlequin thing? I hope not, because I don't really like it. It just depends how you make it, I suppose. But I'm going to put this on to a bag thing, an amulet bag. I'm going to put a back on here when I'm finished, because I'm using the blue, because maybe I'll do a bit of blue. I like a bit of blue. This is the sort of idea that I'm going to go with, like I did with these. I have got one of these that I found that I will be stitching on the back of there, so that can be a brooch. And I think that's really awesome. The only thing about that is it just depends how, it's not a very big thing, so maybe I should put a bigger one to people to get hold of. Might be just me, you know, my hands. But anyway, so that one I'll put in the Etsy one day. I've been looking for some of these this morning everywhere. Can't find them. I imagine I will find them when I start to go through things. I've got a tiny one here, and I want to use that in something, but we'll do that later because that sort of thing went out by the wayside when I couldn't find what I was looking for. So anyway, well, I got my tweezers here because I need them to pick up things, because you can never pick up anything. I haven't decided yet whereabouts on this I'm going to put it. I thought centre, but then I thought, well, maybe not. Maybe, you know, I just didn't really want to centre it. How about that? How about there? She's onto the side a bit, eh? So I'm going to glue that on there. I've taken it off something. I don't know what it was. There's actually some sort of glue on the back of this. I might have to just take that off there if I can. If you just give me a second. Oh yeah, I'll get it. It's coming off. Oh good. Because I don't know whether it'd interact with what I've got there and ruin it or something, you know. Maybe somebody's made this with a mould. You know, I can do that with some, because I think I have a face mould. If I haven't, I'm going to buy one, because I want to do some more of these sort of things. I like this. This is only one of the things on the list of the things I want to do, because I enjoy doing this. Anything to do with beading and that is really, really good fun to me. I really do like it. I'm just using my this, and I'm just scratching that off the back of there. But I'm over here because I didn't want it to get all over that thing. It's all over me instead. Well, I haven't got a wipe in here, have I? No, they wouldn't want to. Of course not, Sonia. I'm naughty, aren't I? I've used a bit of old calico, I suppose. I've got a piece of old calico. Got a tiny bit here. Whether it be old or not, I don't know. But I scratched that off there, look. You'll see somebody's made this. I don't know what they used, but there's a... No, don't put it on that thing. I don't want it all over the place. Now this should stick it. I hope it does. I don't know what I'm going to do if it don't, but I never put anything into my shop and that till I've kept it for a fair while. Make sure it's not going to come off undone or whatever. You don't want to keep it. Okay, and I'm going to put some glue. And this is my favourite now, my tacky glue. I do still like the other one, Glossy Accents. No, it's art glitter glue, sorry. Glossy Accents is good for glue too, but I don't use it for glue. I don't know, I just don't feel that way inclined. And this one here has always got ready to go, and that's what I love about it. And it really has so far stuck up everything I've ever tried to use, so I'm going to put it just to the side a bit, okay? I'm going to put her there, her face, because now she's going to have a bit of something that looks like hair, don't you reckon? I don't know how I'm going to go doing this. We're going to have a bit of fun, eh? Why not? Let's have a bit of fun and see what happens. Now, I'm getting a bit hot in here, but if I turn off the heater, I'll get a bit cold then. I'll make me jumpers. Okay, sleeves. Right, so I even got that ready this morning because I thought I'd go with another one of these, but no, I've changed my mind. I want to do this, okay? And I don't know how or what sort of idea I've got yet, but maybe just doing it on that, in this sort of way, but instead of using the main piece or whatever, you know, because usually you've got something to start with, instead of using one of those bits, I'm going to use this and maybe a couple more different sort of pieces. These are nice. These have come off a piece of jewellery that I have. I've got so much stuff, you know, that if she had these, she'd look like she'd have ears, wouldn't she? Is that pretty wrong? Ah, dear. This is going to be fun, either that or not. Right, so let's see what colour. I might just start by working around her face. Just put a little row of stuff around her face just to get started, okay? Now, will I use something on a string, or will I use one bead at a time? I think I'll just have a look at this. Now, I can hardly move today because I went out yesterday, but that's got nothing to do with it, I'm sure, because I've been out, you know, from time to time in the past, so I don't think that had anything to do with it. That's a bit too gappy, that. This is me bling on a string in this jar. I've got all different sorts, but I have this here that I do like. I do think this is interesting. So what way you think should I dress her? Like she's a gyp, like... Doesn't matter, I suppose. Wish I could do eyes. I'd put eyes on that, but I don't think I can. I'd do eyes. She'd be looking at me. She'd be peeping me then. I don't think I'm very good at eyes, so I'm not going to push that. I'm going to push that one. I've got little pearly bits on this. I put little pearly bits around her. My husband's out there, still cutting up. He has a big lot of lavender growing across the front of the yard, and that's what he was cutting into the other day when he actually cut his finger, because he had his finger in the road and he just chopped through that. Today I've made him, well, I hope he's wearing gloves because he's not going to be one of the popular people around me if he hasn't got some on. And I just got an idea. Look at this. This is the sort of thing I need to hang off the bottom too, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe not this one, but one piece one day. Look at that. I can just take a few of them off and use that's already threaded for me. I've got another bit here too. These are the sort of things you need to look for. You know, they're already done. If you see anything like this in the thrift shops, or grab it. I mean, saves you having to try and find all the right beads to go, you know, when you're doing something, and that's not going to be it either, but we will come to the conclusion of this, don't you worry about that. Have I got another piece here? Look, I think I do. Bling on a string, eh? Here's a blue one. Look at that. That's natty. You don't have to have it that long. Oh dear, I might even use that. That'll mean I'd have to make this sort of vintagey looking, wouldn't I? Like, not too... the other way, so I could take a few off if I wanted to. So this is a tiny bit expensive to buy, but it's worth it, you know, because you get a fair bit. I would have got that on a either in a Happy Mail, or I would have got it second hand, because most of this stuff has come to me that way. I bought a few of the blue ones on a string, and I think I found more. This seems to be the way to look after these ones. Look at that, there's another one. Wow. Oh, I'm going to be able to do some little bags and put these on because it's already made. Because you need to have things finished nicely, and you know, you need a bit more. You just don't need just the straight up thing, you know. I still want that other one. What have I done with that, I wonder? I can't find that now. So, remember that one I made? The red one? I'm going to put the red beads on the bottom. Goodness me, that's just vanished. Anyway, so Monday this room starts to be fixed. So everything will be found again. We're going to do like we did before. But I have a lot of stuff that I'm starting to put together to now put that back up there without putting these in. I need to have these looking at me. I can't read. See, I don't want things like that I can't reach. But I'm usually okay. It's just a day. For some reason, all my shoulders are hurting. You know what I tried to do the other night, though? I tried to roll some of... Have you ever tried laying down and rolling your cotton bobbin, embroidery thread? Don't do that. I'm there doing it and think, oh, do me back's hurting. And that's now why my back's hurting, you know, because I did that silly thing. But anyway, so let's get back to this. We're going to put some... And I need to put a time on that. We're going to put something around here. I like the pearls, actually. I like the pearls. Because I'm thinking she's very, because of her, she's not shiny. You know what I mean? She's got a bit of a shine on her, but I think I might put something. Well, I go for purple. I'm going to do this in different colours, I think. I think I'm going to. Hang on a minute. I might find another sort of accent piece here. Let's see what we got. And isn't that nice? Just a thing to do this with. I've been putting a few bits together in a parcel too for my giveaway. Only a small parcel so far, but it's growing slowly. But the time will be a bit bigger by the time I finish what I'm doing. What sort of thing do you think we'd like on here now? About these? I like these. They look like mermaid things, don't they? Like fish. And we got here. I've actually put these things into boxes so I can pick out what I need. That's sort of going with the colour, isn't it? Now that's me sticking to the same colour, which I said I wasn't going to do. That's nice. I like that one. This here. What colour's that? I bought these online, these ones, a long time ago. You have to make sure when you pick them out you get the right thing, because some of them haven't got a very good... They're a bit not nice on top. Let me explain that. I should have a lot more than this. I think there was 50 in the thing. I've used some of them, but they look really good, don't they? I do like that. Any more of them? No, I didn't want to make anything. Oh, that's good. I'll have that. I'll have that one. Now I just tip them all out. This box is broken. I need to fix some of the boxes for myself. I need to maybe buy a couple more, because some of these are not really good. Don't think I want that on there. I like the flower on there though. You can put that on a hair, sort of. What do you reckon? And then I've got these really nice little leaves too. I've got a lot of those. And I put all that together this morning. I've tried to tidy. I did a few things, and I got a couple empty boxes already, small ones, but they're empty. I need to find something else to put on here. Maybe I'll go with that colour there, because then I can put some brighter colours around them, can't I? I got something brighter than that. That's a bit over the top maybe then. Went too far, did I? Maybe not though. We need to put something down there, get a start up. We should get a start going. Oops. Yeah, I keep getting cold all the time. Don't know what that's about. I've been through that part of my life, I thought. Instead of getting hot, I'm getting really cold. I've got the heater on, but anyway, let's just see if we can put some of these on here. See what it looks like. I'm going to go around the outside of this first with some little beads. Now they don't have to be too small, because she's pretty high, isn't she? She's not flat. Get a bead needle. There's one here somewhere. Right, there we go. Bit of cotton, and I'm going to go with the background again. I'm going to think, you know, so you don't want to see that much of your bead. when I was going through this stuff this morning, I found the most amazing things. Oh, but you've seen some of the stuff. But the trouble with that was I had it all in one great big box, and I was never getting it down to use it because it's too big. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to put them into smaller containers and just, work it that way. I'm going to come around the side of here with some beads for a head. And I think I'll go with, I like these. They're not very, how about these ones? These are nice little round ones. Now these are not glass, that was stuck together. We don't want them stuck together, please. Now, one of the ladies asked me, and I think I did answer her, but she might not have seen it, I don't know, about what was the grey mat that we use under our things. Now, I haven't got mine in here today because I got it out there working on it. I'm going to do a few. Actually, I might do a fair few, put on first. And I told her that it's an ironing mat. This here I've got now today is a piece of filling that you put in your quilt or something, because I needed something that the beads would not bowl away off her, Won't she look cool if you put an earring on? Anyway, we'll just go around the face first and just frame that to maybe. We'll see how far I go and see what I do. You never know. It all comes to me as I'm working along, doesn't it? Now I might have to put this back a bit. Sorry. A bit sideways today, sorry about that. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'm going to take it all the way around. I'm going to frame the face. And then I'm going to come back and stitch in between every bead, because I like to sit them on like this. For me, they sit better. Everybody's different. You might want to put one on at a time. That's up to you. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do that. I'm picking up fluff off this thing all the time. Yeah, so it's an ironing mat that we buy, and it's actually for people, for quilting and that. Well, you can use it for any sort of sewing, but just for pressing your little pieces, because it's only small, but I love to use it for everything, and I think everybody else does too. We use it for stitching and everything, because then you can just pick up your iron if you want to and iron whatever it is you got there. You can. I know I've got some little doll faces, and I do know, and bits. I really wanted to find them, but I think I'll just use this to start with, won't I? This one come to me, it was found, so I didn't look any further. I was not actually looking for that at the time, but I thought, oh, there's a thing I can use that. Because you never know, because I put things in strange places. Well, see, I bought this, it was a piece of jewellery, and I pulled it apart because I wanted the face. Because I don't know, it's really hard to buy these things online, and if you do, you've got to pay a real lot of shipping if you're not in the same country. Unless, of course, you buy it from China or that, but they haven't got anything like I wanted. You could actually buy a Barbie doll head. People sell pieces of Barbie doll heads. Obviously the doll wasn't any good anymore, but they got Barbie doll heads and bits and pieces of Barbie dolls you can buy. Well, you can buy anything. You can buy anything, I think. Sometimes though I go in there, I can't find what I'm looking for, like the face that I was. Actually, that's not true. I did find the faces, but one face is $8, and then I think it's $9 shipping for one little head, and it's about this big around, this tiny little head. I thought, well, that's not my idea, and then I found some that I'm thinking about getting. I think you get. No, that was one for one, because that's right, because one person, there was a thing on their note that lady bought 5 of them, it cost her $35, and then she had to pay for the shipping for them, and I don't know whether, I'm sure the person would put the shipping all in one, wouldn't they, I'm just having a scratch there, sorry about that. And replenishing me water. Oh dear, look at that. I just seen something. Oh, look what I've got. My goodness me. You never know what you might find, do you, Sonia, in this room? When I first seen it, I seen this. I thought, well, that's going to be good to put on there. Look, there's a zipper top thingy. Wow. And then, when I did that, I found this one. I got these. Wait a minute. I got one. I don't know if I'm really keen. No, there you go. Look at that. Their faces. Okay. I just seen them sitting outside of this box. A button. There you go, eh? I'll just probably put these back in the box that I've got over there. I've got some other things in that I have made. Okay, so I've got a zipper pull here. Look at that. So it goes down that way, does it? Right. Must go some way. Oh. I'll be able to put that down underneath a chin or something. I don't know. You never know. We'll set it there. We'll just see. I thought, gee, that's a pretty colour, and then I realised what it was. Now I've got to keep going and finish these till I get them all done so I can put it around there. Hope you don't mind, because this might be something that I'll still be able to do while my room's getting done. Or not. I'll have to come back after. It's better if I just stick to the one thing, stick to the plan. But it's Friday now, so we were going to start at Monday, but we'll see. We might even start before. See what happens. I did go to the box sale yesterday. I didn't want to tell you because I bought some stuff. Oh, naughty. But I needed it. I promise. I needed it. I didn't just... You know what? I was very disappointed, though. There wasn't that much there that was much good. I did buy a whole heap of... I say a whole heap. I bought a real lot of, well, fair few. I'll get that out in a minute. What's the names? Come up from the side here and then go right down really close. And go over each bead as you go on. So I bought, I was feeling really crappy, you know, because I hadn't been sleeping. I didn't sleep again, so the night before. Last night I did, thank goodness. I needed to go out and get out there in the world and get some fresh air and that, you know, instead of being staying stuck inside and doing nothing but grizzle about myself. I hope that doesn't go too tight. But I don't want it to be loose either. Should be right. Anyway, so I'm going to just do a few at intervals to start with so I don't muck it up. So first of all, I went to the front part of the shop where they just have the same things, normal prices, right? And they said they were supposed to be going to have percentages off, but I didn't think that didn't happen because I said to the lady, well, what's your bargains here? They said, oh, these are all bargains. It's, well, you know, either being cheeky or something, I don't know, but I didn't think that was true. But I did buy 3 things from her. 3 sets that I thought were really nice. Doily type things, but there was no embroidery on them. And then when I went out the back, there was... I wonder if that man's got my photos. A cousin of mine sent me a parcel with some photos in it. Anyway, hopefully you might deliver them. We'll see what happens. Anyway, they had hardly anything out. Well, when I say hardly anything, there was... Oh, and I'm not... There was hundreds of glasses, like, you know, for people would drink whatever they have, champagnes or things like that. There was so many. There was big tables full of them. I thought, this is ridiculous. What are people going to do with them? Anyway, I suppose they will use them, I suppose, but anyhow, there was the linen stuff there, and there was a basket full of stuff, Gee, that looks pretty cool already, don't you reckon? Off to a flying start, you think? Now I'm going to have to get the glue off the back of this one. Anyway, I fished through there and I got out a fair bit of stuff. What I got was to put in a box, or I use the bag that I carry, because I can't have the box on the go further, but the bag goes really good on there, so it's easy. And I don't know if somebody's got me a mail on it, he hasn't come in the door yet. And so I went through them and I picked out all these ones that were all right. They weren't in good nick, but they were able to be used. You know, I can. Jeremy washed them for me last night because I really, I was wanting to get them done, so I lined them. I haven't lined them yet. I just that sort of went by the wayside for a while anyway. I wonder what this is going to look like. It'll work. We won't panic. It'll work. Must have took that off them. Actually, I do have something else here in a little pot. I do have something else. Do I have a flower in that little pot? Where's that little pot I had? Here. I wonder if I put it back in here. What have I got in there? Is there a flower in this? No, that's a turtle. Why did I think there was a flower in there? I don't know. He's a turtle. He's not a flower. Right. This one will do. This is good. Anyway, so I collected up a fair bit of that, a fair bit of these bits. And then I found some little tiny pieces of fabric. There wasn't anything there. There was big bits, but they weren't really that amazing, I'm going to put that, not going to put that right on her head because I'm going to put something in between, put some hair under it maybe. Something sort of hair looking thing, I don't know. We'll have to see what we got. Anyway, I didn't really get a lot of things. I bought, what else was there? Paper cups. Paper cups for Jeremy to put little plants in so he can start off the plants. Because there was a fair few of them there, so I grabbed those for him and used little pots. And what else did I get? One little packet of buttons, really old little buttons. Half the packet was missing. I think they must have accidentally left that in there because, I've got two things of wool that is really nice that I'm going to put in, one in the parcel and one in they were in plastic bags. They're clean and everything. There's nothing wrong with them. But they're good to use for trims and stuff. And I don't think there was anything else. There wasn't a lot of stuff there that I used because they take it all downstairs. Because last time I was there, I bought a whole heap of books, see, and they were hardly any money because you put them in your $6 box. That lady went up the stairs, obviously, got them all out and took them all downstairs and put $1 each on them then after I bought them. I told her I shouldn't have told her that I got them up there, but it doesn't matter. That's really weird, isn't it? Because then she come out there when I was leaving, she come there and she said, "You buy stuff up there, did you?" And I said, "Yeah." And I thought, it all goes to the same place, and I just thought it was a bit weird. But anyway, and there was this poor little old lady there. She must have been, I think she was only short, little old lady. And she had this box, and it was absolutely that full of crockery, of glasses and cups and things, that they couldn't pick it up because you put it on the ramp thing that I go down to get out, and I couldn't fit through because it was on there. And this woman tried to pick it up and she couldn't move it. And they said to me when I went to get down the bottom, they said, if she picks that up and breaks it, she said, we're going to make her pay for it. I don't know how she was going to pick it up because it was that full and she still had more in her hand that she was going to put there. I mean, the thing's on 3 days a week. Surely she could come and buy a few each time, but maybe she just didn't want to pay for them. That was what the trouble was, I suppose. But anyhow, I didn't mind. It all goes to a good cause anyway. But I've never seen so much rubbish in all my life because there was a lot of rubbish things there. There wasn't anything. There used to be. When it was up in the showground, it was fantastic, It really was. I want one of those. I want some of these off here, okay? That's why I'm pulling it apart. See, that would be all right too on the bottom of something if I didn't have wrecked it. But see, you can just use a few. You can put them, hang them, fasten them to the bottom of things. Oh, I need to find those things. I've got heaps of that. I've got heaps of all these things, haven't I? Here's a bit of chain. I wonder if I'll be putting that through there. Oh, yes. Look at this. Righto, so, and this stuff, now this is jewellery that I've put everything, tuck everything away, don't I, just in front of me, but that's not going to be happening for long. But I've got these chain bits too that I can put on here as well. Oh, well, that looks going to look good. And I've also got these, this is the jewellery. You buy your jewellery things and you get all these goodies. This is a piece of gold bit that can go around here too, or around a flower, or I'm sure I'll traipse that through there somehow. And then I've got these, look at that. And they look good, don't they look good? I probably won't use them on there, but I can use these. I can, by just cutting it off there and just using a bit of it on there, can't I? That'll look really awesome. I don't know if I like the ladies' colour of my face anymore, but I can't change that. I don't know how to. I don't think I'd only reckon I would. Now I want to put a bit of chain on here somewhere. That'll look nice, won't it? Maybe hair, chain hair. No, I don't know what I want to do for hair. That's going to stump me, isn't it now? A headband. Band of, no. Right. We will be stuck with the hair idea. But anyway, so I did have a reasonably good day there, so that was good. I didn't go anywhere else, only to the pharmacy and the butcher's, and then got the food things and come home because I was so tired from not getting any sleep. But I said to Jim, I'm going to have to get outside more and get more, take the air. That's what they used to say years, way back in the olden days. They used to go and walk down the promenade and take the air. They did. That's what they did with their time, the idle rich. Yeah. I'm not one of them. But I need to take the air. Anyway, I love them sort of stories, the old-fashioned stories. I really do. I like them. Some of them get too, what do you call it? What's that word? Soppy, maybe. No, I like a really interesting one. You know that you don't know what's going to happen. You know, I did like the Bridgerton ones. They're going to put more of them out. There was a series of books. I didn't know that. So they've got them that they must be going to make one for each person or something. I think they are making the next one for the little lady that did all the writing. I think hers is the next story. And I'll just go around here and do some more bits on this person here. You know, when I look at it now, I think to myself, oh, this is not working. I think I'll put that in the bin. But then I think to myself, Sonia, you say that every time. Just keep on going. We just got to keep going with these things. I might break that off there. Oh, I better go around and do some more here, I think, because I can see by my stitches I haven't fastened these down much. I can see by my stitches. I haven't got round here much, so I will. So the glue's holding that stuff down all right. It is. I don't know how much longer I can stay on here. I don't want this to break into two or more bits. Gee, it's a nice day out there. And next week on Wednesday I've got to go to the doctor because I didn't go last time. Sorry about that, people. But we had the upset with Jeremy and everything going on, and things just start to get, you know, he's all right. I did a re-bandage him this morning. He's got some little things on there, clamps that hold him together, and it's sealing back, so that's good. It is a really good idea that it's helping. Now, I'm going to take it off because I want to go across the other side and sew something else on over there. Should probably do the main bits first, eh? So you get that, what you want. Do the main pieces. Still haven't opened my machine, still sitting out there. It's going to stay there too until I do this room because if I bring it in here I'll lose it. I'm going to do this room first. Got a lot of things to go through and get rid of. And that's okay because I don't need all this stuff. I really don't. Now, I don't even like the look of these. Maybe if they had different head bits, the face part might look alright. But they're a button. and I don't think you're going to get away with. There's 2 holes in his head there, so that's not going to help one bit, is it? Now let me see, what have I got here? Always looking on the table for bits and pieces, aren't I? Don't tell me that's one of those. No, it's not one of them. I thought it was one of those little Diamante things that I was looking for before. Right, so what other colour thingy? I thought about that one, but I think it's... I need to go away from the... Where were they in here? I want a different colour, I think. Don't you reckon? I'll put a different colour. But that's mostly what I've got in here, blues and greens, isn't it? Right. There's a red thing. That's not my thing to do, is it? The red one. I put these things in here this morning because I wanted to use them in my patchwork. I suppose we could have a leaf on there, couldn't we? There's a leaf, another leaf. I wonder if that would go there. This is pretty deep, that bit, so I need to put something on there to bring this up level with the rest of it, don't I? Well, these are nice. they're a bit too short. They're a bit too short. I thought that I'd put those, what's names in here, those little Don Monte things, but I haven't got them in here at all. I've looked. I've had a look. They're nice. That's a nice little one. There's another one. I didn't know I was putting a garden in a hair, but it's going like that way, isn't it? It's heading that direction. There's another one. There's a blue one. Another leaf. This here's nice. Do you think I might have that idea happening here? I think I might. I'm trying to get the purple bit. The purple one. Okay, there's a blue one. So there's a few of those. There's a yellow one. That's the fellow we want. Yellow or orange. And orange. Come here. I did want to use these choices, didn't I? So I wouldn't have to do this because here's the yellow. Suppose I better go now too after me showing you. This is a startup though. You can go and do 2 1 2 if you like. Even if you've got a picture on a piece of paper or fabric, you could use that. That's going to look really cool. I'll show you what I mean. Because I have these here that I did a while back, you know, when I made me dolls. I put glossy accents on that, and because the background was pink and spotty, you can see that coming through. The other one doesn't look so bad because I put a white background on it, so it turned out okay. But see, you could put something like this. I printed this off onto the fabric, and you can put something like that on one of these things if you want to make one of those for its I just made that with a piece of card covered with cardboard, and I love them. I really do love them, but I can't sell that one because it didn't work properly, but maybe one day I'll put some of these in there. I'll have to see. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, something really fun with this by the look of me. I'll do a couple more beads and then I might have to get a couple more of these flowers on there and see what they look like. Then I might have to get going because my cat must be telling me something like it's probably ready for lunch or something. I don't know. He came in here this morning and I think he ate a bit of me ribbon. Look, I'm sure I didn't cut that off like that. He was chewing that. If he swallowed that, it'll get caught up in his intestines, won't it? He chewed that off there. I couldn't see what he was doing because I was fiddling in something and I looked up and there he was chewing away on something and I went, oh dear, yeah, I hope he's all right. He's going to have an operation. It won't be good to get it out. He won't be happy, will he? Neither will I. I'll pay for that. I hope he didn't. Hope there wasn't much on there. Only thing I can do, I suppose, is watch the video when I was using that piece of ribbon and see what... Oh, now I've undone the bead. Now I've undone the needle. Because that's just going to fit down there just ducky, isn't it? Just nice. If I can get the needle threaded back up. Shows what I've been doing. I want to see how it works, eh? I won't be able to do any though because I've got all this other stuff on, so I won't be able to do any till I do another video, which I should probably do tomorrow anyway. If Jeremy's not, if he's too busy to get started with what I'm going to do, and he could be. He's got other things he needs to do. And we did say Monday, so we should leave it till then and then get started then as the plan goes. And my daughter bought, my daughter went to Big W yesterday and I told her the next time she went there I wanted her to buy me some of those 55 litre boxes and she got me some yesterday, so I was really pleased about that. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to find some more of these little flowers. These are cool, aren't they? I think I've bought these on some jewellery thing. I don't know what, but I think that's where they've come from. In something, because I've seen it. I think I got more somewhere, but I just can't seem to... It's not actually coming to me at the moment where they are. I'm going to put a leaf under here because I want to lift that up a bit. Let's see if I can lift that up a bit with the leaf. No, that's not right. I have these little ones. This little one, maybe he might look good. He might look all right. I think I can just keep going along. So this one's threaded through this way. It's cool, isn't it? It's nice. I wonder where I'd find more of those. Probably if I look, when I'm looking through my stuff, I'll be able to come across some more things. It's not easy to find these things, you know, that if you can't go to a shop that sells them. But sometimes you might be lucky and pick them up in the thrift stores or something, you know. It's just sometimes you might be lucky. I don't know how this is going. I don't know whether I want to put a bead or something in there now. I don't know if I should just put it right across the top of her head or have just up that side bit. We'll have to work on that. I think this looks cool. I really like this idea. I'm having fun with that look. Okay. Okay. I'll talk to you later. I think it'll look really good when I do it. But I'm just thinking I would like a face to be a bit... Don't touch it, Son, you'll ruin it. I'll talk to you later. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you like this video. I've got heaps and heaps of different things I make on here all the time. Okay, and I'll show you how to do some. Some I muck up for you, show you how to fix it. It's just a bit of everything. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.